What the fuck is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I gotta be careful because I'm right next to another room, and I do not want anybody to. I don't want the room next door to hear me. I don't want them to, be wondering what the fuck's going on here. Um, Alf, Alf, I was with you, man. I was with you the whole way. I've been fighting off 49er fans on fucking TikTok for like a week now. Um, After I said I was all over that Sam Darnold uh, the Niners choosing Brock Purdy over Sam Darnold was going to cost them in the long run. And I had all these people going, "Oh, the Hawks aren't going anywhere." Fuck off. My brother in Christ, what is on top of your head? Kmart. It's my fucking hat, buddy. Hold on, I got to figure out. But I was out. I was out running around tonight. I went down the road. I was hanging out at this. Hanging out at this bar watching the game, and then I hung out afterwards. But I like didn't drink. It was kind of nice. It was kind of therapeutic. I had a bunch of waters. I'm hydrated as hell. I've peed a bunch. Like it's been a great night, man. I won $20 with the Seahawks. Good for you, Connor. Bo Nick's broken ankle. Whoever wins the Texans Patriots tomorrow at 3 p.m. wins the AFC. Pretty much tomorrow's the AFC Championship. Aaron, what's up, bro? Dude, so it's just like that really sucks about Bo Nix, man, because like, either one of those games, Broncos Patriots or Broncos Texans, would have been a fucking show. It would have been a great game, but now I'm really pulling for the Texans. I do not want to see the Patriots back in the Super Bowl. I can't. I can't do it. I can't handle it. Legion of Boom is back. Dude, the Seahawks are so good. I think by a mile, the Seahawks are the best team in the NFL. Like especially now that Bo Nix is hurt. The Bills are out. Like this is good. Like the Seahawks are lined up to win this Super Bowl. Sam Darnold winning a Super Bowl would be my fucking dream, dude. Like I wish he did it with the Jets, but it is what it is. Seahawks going to win it all. I agree. In his last three playoff games as head coach, defensive coordinator, Mike McDonald's defenses teams have allowed a combined 0 points in the second half. It's crazy, dude. That Seattle defense is fucking incredible. Flay, when will you do a face reveal? Have I never shown you guys my face? What are you talking about? That's a great question, but I'm in for the night, so I'm chilling here. I'm in a rolling chair, so I'm gonna roll around the room a little bit. Oops, just that didn't sound good. You know what? I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go sit on the couch because I feel like I'm too close to the room next to me. It's like right by the door. Knicks can't score 100 points without Brunson. Without Jalen Brunson, the Knicks are like dead. The Knicks are in such shambles right now. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what there is to do. It's just not good right now for the Knicks. Low key, Dung being the nice guy at school, to be honest, got me nowhere. Listen, Connor, I think you gotta have a mix there, man. I think there's a big difference between. I think when you say nice guy, I think you're just saying that you're somebody who is willing to, um, get pushed around. Don't get pushed around, but don't be like a mean bastard either. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan, one of the most important podcasters of our lifetime. I don't think Joe Rogan died, right? That's not a thing. If it is, then I very much missed that. I'm not gonna sit because I feel like it's too close. Wait, I'm not gonna sit because I feel like it's too close to the room next to me. The words of wisdom. No, no, I was sitting in a chair, but I moved over to the couch. Um, the door to the next room is over there, like across the room from me, and the I just don't want to be that close to the room next door. I'm literally right by the elevator, so to the left of me, to behind me, is the elevator. So I think I'm good over here. I'm sick and tired of hearing that the Dodgers have ruined baseball. Dude, you know what's so funny is like if Miguel Rojas doesn't hit a fucking home run in the ninth inning last year, nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. He's alive. I was gonna say, why is your hat so big, Kippy? I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan is the oldest chat. I didn't know that was a thing, but that's pretty good. Nightwalker, how you doing, man? The NBA midseason tournament curse continues. Absolutely. Kmart, I should have known better. Luigi, what's up? M Channel. M Chanel, I guess that's what it is. Where you at again? I'm in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I was at Lehigh at Navy today. Went to double overtime. Unbelievable basketball game. Shout out the Patriot League. Free Diddy. No. Leprechaun. Show that cock, somebody said. Okay, we're off to a hot start so far. OKC falls to another team barely over 500. Been a very weird year for the NBA. You bought house at very young age, bro. Ayo. Flay, you in PA, right? I am in PA. VCU and Jets. Yeah, Mr. J. I have a bunch of random college stuff. My mom lives in the Richmond area, so I have the sweatshirt. And honestly, it's like I've been wearing it to bed because it's a very warm sweatshirt. Free R. Kelly. I don't think we're gonna do that. Your head is pretty small. Are you a shunned Amish? No, I've never been Amish. VCU good? They're not bad this year. They're very okay, but I'm not really a big VCU guy. I've been to the Siegel Center a couple times. Just like the live. What would be your last meal? 801 sandbags. Great question. My last meal would probably be um oof, that's a tough one. Some sort of like barbecue burger from there's a local burger place by me. I'd probably do their barbecue burger. Bro, congratulate me. My sister is pregnant. I'm gonna be a father. You're fucking. That's nuts, dude. Caleb Love looks really good. How did he not go in the second round? I have no idea, bro. What's with the 9-year-olds here? I have no idea. Flay looking okay. Thanks, man. Thanks for saying I look okay. I feel like I look very whatever, but okay is the nicest thing somebody could say to me. Oi, Ginger. Actually, pretty blonde, dude. The Incredible Shrinking Man. Holy. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Are you not on Instagram? I'm on Instagram. I have an Instagram, Vikas. It's a personal Instagram. At some point, I'll let you guys see it. My Instagram's public, so it's not like you can't find it, but some point I'll share that if you guys want to follow me over there. I really don't use it though. Jets or buns? I fucking know, dude. Bro has my 2K hat on. Your cap is crazy, bro. I think that's a body cap rather than a head cap. Um, dude, these are great. 54-9 in the two biggest games of the year. I don't want to hear a word from 49er fans. Take a blinker and lock in. Hi, I love your hat. Thanks. Inaz, is that how you say that? Appreciate it. Let's go Browns. Who do you think's going to coach the Browns, Cadillac? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to everything. How about the Seahawks today? The Seahawks look like world beaters. They look really good. I love the giant hat for the shortest teams. Hey, man, listen, you gotta roll with the punches. You from and what do you do? I am from Long Island, New York, and I work for my local fucking government. Bro, for a moment I thought I smoked too much. That hat is crazy. If you could be remembered for one sentence, what would it be? For one sentence? Fucking hey, dude. One sentence is crazy. Like something that I say or like something that people would say about me. Like something I say is just like, play at your own pace is always my go-to. Something about me, I'd be like, I don't know, this guy, like, this guy wasn't very good looking, but he was pretty fucking cool. My pants shedded. What? Blinker equals a hit off a dab pen. Oh, I do not smoke anymore. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to everything. What kind of car do you drive? I drive a Nissan Sentra. Very new car. I'm going bald. That's not great. And the New York Jets, and we're the New York Jets. Which is your favorite president in the world? I don't really have one. I don't like politicians. Football team name is my name. What do you mean? I want to lift your cap up and kiss your forehead. Flay. Okay, man. We're off to a hot start. What country? The United States. I smoked crack once, and this is what I see. I'm trying to catch up to everybody. I'm sorry. Do you watch soccer? Not really. I'm going to watch the World Cup. I'm not a big soccer guy, though. What do you store in that hat? If I told you, like, it's something. It's a secret. I can't let whatever's in here get out there. Where'd you get the hat? It's a Noggin Boss hat. Your name's Jet? Oh, shit. That went right over my head. Low-key kind of fine? Me? Appreciate that. Rage Princess 407. Take the hat off for a sec? Not right now. I got hair up here. I haven't got a fucking haircut in a while. It's it's Hermione it's Hermione bag under there. I think you were trying to say heroin, but you spelled it Hermione Granger from fucking Harry Potter. I love your streams. They make my night. Appreciate you, MMA. And guys, if I missed your comment before, don't be afraid to like say it again. I apologize. I'm trying to read as fast as I can. I'm only as smart as I was. Can't even make the fucking sentence out, but I really wasn't gifted with smarts by any means. Josh Allen's still overrated. I love it. Shout out MJF with his Josh Allen sucks. Bet it grips like corporate handshake. um, when is Flay gonna get sponsored by Noggin Boss? Dude, I don't know. They should sponsor me. I've probably sent so many fucking people over to them. Bet it grips like a corporate handshake. What the fuck does that even mean? Bro, release the Epstein files. If I had them, I would. Yes, you appreciate that, Rage Princess. You know, you're the first person that's ever said that to me. How tall are you? I'm 6'1.5". I'm not gonna say 6'2" because I would be lying. That's what my doctor told me. 6'1.5". Do you like dick or pussy? The fuck is going on in this shit? I like women. Dude, the fucking chat's the funniest shit ever. Nice hat, thank you. What in the world do you have on your head? It's a Noggin Boss hat. Did you think that was a catch by Brandon Cooks? I did. I think that was a catch. You got that tiny head. There's not much going on inside of it. That's why it's so small. Nice hat, thank you. Release the Epstein files. Dude, trust me, if I had them, I would. Bet it grips like King Kong when he tries to take a blonde eye candy. Damn. Boo. Free Diddy. Come on. No, we're not doing that. Stove tonight? I'm in a hotel, so no. Would you rather get $3,000 or have your anus exploded by C4 on live television? Why would I pick the anus explosion? Why? How is that even a tough choice? Truth or dare? Truth. Well, I swear, dude, there's so many crazy people in here. Ronaldo or Messi? I know with the Ronaldo-Messi debate, I think, like, they've both had better years. Like, I think there's been some years Ronaldo was better. I think there's some years Messi's better. I appreciate the greatness of both of them. I think overall Messi slightly better overall player, but I think both of them have had their days in the sun. Free thinker. Fuck yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up. A lot of things going on here. If I miss your comment, don't be afraid to say it again. I'm not somebody who's going to be like, hey, don't spam. Like, when is the Epstein file stream? Dude, that would be the greatest. If I imagine like I live streamed releasing the Epstein files. I don't have them. I don't know where they are. I would love to. Do you watch politics? If you do you support Trump's actions in taking over Greenland? I'm not a big politics guy, Super W3. I actually despise all politics. I think every politician sucks ass. Both take each other in the ass. How much balls have you catched in like the crowds? What do you mean? Like baseball games? I've caught one home run and one foul ball in my life. We can reinstate mods to the OGs now if we get people in here. Good, Connor. I should do that. It's right, but the hat is too small. You need a couple sizes larger. Did he just... Oh, dude, what kind of questions are going on here? My mom died 1 minute after giving birth to me. She suffered a brutal death. Unexpected stroke. She died. Rigor mortis caused her death. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Robert Saleh was rumored to be up for a head coaching job this offseason. With that being said, who do you think tonight? Do you think tonight ruined his chances? I don't know if it ruined his chances, but, you know, I think if anybody actually looked at what he did with the Jets, I don't think he'd be up for any head coaching jobs. I think he was a horrible head football coach. Great defensive coordinator, though. Wait, what did Moxie say? Hold on. I'm trying to catch up, guys. I apologize. It's in your closet. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. Dude, there's so much going on here. My fucking reading level is not. Stand up for us? You want me to stand up? And what? What? Because you don't believe that I'm 6 foot? Hold on, you want to see? Like, you want me to turn the camera around and look at the ground? That's how high off the ground I am. That's what I see. What do you need to know? The most random chat ever. Listen, I fucking love it, man. You guys are the best. I'm almost over. Rov. Fucking tall. I'm pretty fucking tall, right? That's not 6 feet. What do you mean that's not 6 feet? I was going to say, you want me to show you my driver's license? That would be the stupidest fucking thing I could ever do. Top or bottom, which one are you? I mean, I love them both. Whoa, he's like 3 feet tall. Fucking tall. Some people are saying tall. Some people are saying not tall. One question, if you don't like politics, why did you vote for Trump? Because I hated Kamala Harris. Because I was not a big Kamala Harris. I very much dislike Kamala Harris. That's why I voted for Donald Trump. I voted for Joe Biden the election before that. So I am somebody who bases my votes not off a political party. Do you think we've seen Aaron Rodgers play his last game? Great question. I think so. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is coming back. 5'6" max is crazy. You have earned my sub. Oh, hell yeah, Rage Princess. Appreciate it. Whoa, you look like Mini-Me. You guys are fucking great, dude. You caught a home run from who? Do you still have it? Caught it from David Wright. I don't have the ball, so it was a crazy story. David Wright hit a home run, landed right in my lap. I was at the game with my cousin from Indiana. It was her first time ever at a major sporting event. So here she is, probably thinking that like, oh my god, like a home run ball. Like first time she was ever at a game. She probably thought it happens all the time, but I gave her the ball because I felt like it was something for her. Fuck the Seahawks. C. White, what a fucking debacle. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to see. No hate to the Jets. I'm a Colts fan, bro. How do we give up 7 games? Keegs, dude. I've been on the, obviously with the Colts, like, I'm wanting the Colts to lose because of the draft picks, but tough break this season, man. The Colts look so good. You're adorable. Thanks. The fuck going on, Big Hat Johnny B? What's up? Is Aaron Rodgers the dude that believes in space demons? Does he? I don't even know. I loved Aaron Rodgers as a Jet, though. I really thought he got a raw shake here. Broncos country? How you feeling about the Broncos right now? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to catch up. My Bills lost today and lost $200 on my parlay. Lamont, that's tough, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. I was like so back and forth on that game that I didn't touch it, and I'm glad because I probably would have ended up taking the Bills. Is it baseball season yet? Thoughts on Bichette to the Mets? I love Bo Bichette. I think Bo Bichette's a great player. The Mets needed a right-handed bat desperately. It's just going to be weird what the configuration of the infield is. Chance Bleach says, bro, answer. Would you rather? What'd you say? I don't even know what you said. There's so much stuff going on here. Hold on. What did you... I don't even see what you said. Guys, don't call this dude a Boston cop. Don't. Is that a normal hat? Yes, it's a normal hat. Small head. He didn't even ask me anything anyway. Where is the baseball? My cousin has it. My cousin has it. She's in Indiana. Can anyone stop the Dodgers? Look, I mean, here's the thing. Two measly poots, which is a hilarious name. The Dodgers were 3 outs away from not winning the World Series a year ago. I think people are over-exaggerating. Like, don't get me wrong, the Dodgers have a great roster, but, like, baseball is such a weird game where, like, it doesn't guarantee anything. The Dodgers are spending money. They're doing what they can. I like you. You have a great vibe. You let everyone talk. I'm sorry. I love this, Moxie. This is great for me. Your cousin ain't that far from me then? Yeah, I got family in Indiana, right outside of Indianapolis. Get some mods to curate the bullcrap messages and keep doing you. I see you WFAN bound. You are so great with fielding sports questions and questions in general. Son of Sammy Davis, I appreciate that, man. Hopefully someday, man. You know, I honestly love this vibe because, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I always start this stream not having any idea what I'm going to talk about. And I love that you guys bring the energy and you guys, like, really help me, get through the stream because I would not be able to sit here and just spew nonsense for 2.5 hours. Would you ever play music on stream? We'll see. Maybe someday. I need a nap. Fuck the Dodgers. I'm with you on that. But, yeah, Sammy, so what happened was I used to have mods. Like, Connor C. White was a mod. Very Curiously Curious, who was Aaron, was a mod. A lot of these people were mods, man. So when I switched I used to stream through OBS, and I switched it to Streamlabs. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think because I went back to my phone. I put Streamlabs on my phone, wiped out all my mods for some reason. And honestly, since I've had no mods, I feel like the stream has just gone crazy. I don't know what it is. Like, can you hear me? Melonhead, what's up, man? Sorry. MMA was a mod, too. I didn't know MMA was still here. Can I goon to you? This is incredible, man. But Sammy Davis, I appreciate you, man. Really, it means a lot to me when you say stuff like that. WFAN is like my dream job. Nobody is stopping the mighty Dodgers. I don't know. Mods mess things up. I feel like somebody told me that, and like I said, once I got rid of the mods, I realized the chats have gotten better. Spewing nonsense for 2.5 hours, man. Salicata did that for 5 and still held the job for a while. You were way better. That means a lot, man. You know what it is? It's just like I'd have to be somebody who like takes calls all the time because like I feed off other people. I would do anything if they want to. Seriously, like I would love that. Like just sitting around talking sports all day would be the best thing ever. Like, I love sport, but I also like this part of YouTube where like people are gonna fuck with me. I find it so funny. So it's a little bit of both, man. Flay's fully trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a lasagna master. I got this feeling Miami versus Indiana going to be a 3-point game. I think Miami is the most talented team Indiana's seen this year. Miami just like kind of shit the bed a couple times. Felt like they were bored. They beat up on Ohio State. But this Indiana team's unbelievable. Flay's a fucking legend. See White, I appreciate you, bro. Congrats on 1.69K subs. Nice. That's true. Not all mods, but so many get a power trip. Yeah, you're perfect for overnights, dude. That would be Sammy. That would be like my dream job. Honestly, like I used to work overnights at my job that I have now when I started, and there was something about the vibe of like, having nothing going on during the day. I would love to be overnight sports talk. I like, dude, if something like that could happen, it would be great. If not, I love doing this, and hopefully, I can make this take off where I can do this. This is my dream is to be like a YouTuber full time, but like I'm not in any rush. I do this because I love it, man. I don't do this because I'm trying to be like I'm not trying to like do this and be like I gotta get paid. I gotta get paid. I do this because this is awesome, man. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch everything up. Go Canes and fuck the Broncos, but I still love Indiana. And if I missed anything, guys, can't stand when you make a small joke, the mods overreact. Like, I literally got banned for calling a dude dad. Dude, that's like it's the stupidest shit, man. I would never ban anybody. There's like one thing that I don't tolerate, and it's any sort of like racism. That's when I ban you. But like, I'm with you that like, dude, I had a kid. I modded him, right? He was like 9 years old. He was bugging out about mods, and he was freaking out because I wouldn't play Fortnite, and he banned everybody in my chat. I'm a cabinet guy. I hate mods, modular cabinets, the biz box store bullshit. Yeah, see, White, you do like the hard work though. You do the real like cabinet work, man. Bro, I just screenshotted this and nutted. Oh man, see, Flay got boring with the racial joke. See, Connor, here's the thing. There's a big difference when people come in here and say brutally, like outright, like fuck this group, fuck that group, like like I'm not one of those people like if you come in here and you do some like bad friend stuff or like like kill Tony where you make like little jokes. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. But like when people come in here and they're genuinely like, oh fuck, like these people, fuck that, like that's where I draw the line. What the hell? Flavor Flay. Free gift card giveaway. Just need social security and credit card number. That is not me. Rule number one, don't mod kids. I should have known that. I think the best score player is Ronaldo because soccer is based on best goals. I mean, I think Ronaldo, much better goal scorer. Messi, better all-around player. That's how I looked at it. Flay is on his own chat. Yeah, dude, I don't know who. It's probably Lil Bro running that, but hey, it is what it is. This is Flay. That is not me. Y'all, it's a free country, but if you're going to goon or not, you don't need to broadcast it to the world. Listen, yeah, you can do whatever you want when you're watching my stream. Like, if you're getting my watch hours up, do whatever you want behind the scenes. I don't care. But letting me know about it, a little bit uncomfortable. I saw this movie called Primate. What is it about? Have you ever watched Kaiji? It's an anime about a bunch of people who can't pay debt, recruited by loan sharks to play gambling competitions so the winner can pay. That's actually a really good concept. It's pretty much like Squid Games, isn't it? We can still roast the ancient Egyptians. You can, dude. I mean, do whatever you want. You cool as fuck. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to just hang out. Bye-bye to the 40 winners. We the 12 spanked, 40 whiners. I said winners. I can't fucking read right now. Spanked them, dude. Mario, that was a fucking beatdown. When Flay goes on the hub next, he's gonna see the Flay Goon tribute from that dude. Dude, imagine like Connor. I'm not even gonna dig into that. Ovi greater than Crosby. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think Crosby was such a good playmaker and an unbelievable like all around hockey player for so long. Ovechkin, Crosby's still playing. I don't know why I said was. Ovechkin more of like a pure goal scorer, but both great. It's as close as we're going to get in America to the Ronaldo Messi debate, but I don't think it's as close. Reagan Goon, dude, what? No, please don't give me spoilers on Primate. I'm not going to say anything. I won't. If anybody says anything, I won't say it. I'm going to go, dude, what the fuck is going on here? Hold on. I don't know if there's like dust in here, but my fucking nose is so itchy. But yeah, dude, it was nice. Tonight I went out for a little bit. I went to get dinner. Read my message. I didn't see it. Hold on. Yank at my ball bag like you're trying to start a lawnmower. What the fuck, man? Reagan Goond, I'm not saying I'm like him, but I can see myself in the White House. Chug water? I don't have any water. Dude, see White, I drank all my fucking water. But I did chug water while I was out. I I went to the bar down the road, watched the game, hung out for a while. I was hanging out with these guys that were drinking. I had nothing but water. I was actually proud of myself. I had a couple beers at the game today, but just didn't feel like putting it into the night. I thought that's what streams were made for, gooning. Do whatever you want. To be honest, I don't even like being a mod because I'm here to chill, not have a job. People simp and kiss up to the mods. That's cringe. Yeah, you know what, man? I'm here to have a good time. I'm here for you guys, we're here to chill and have fun, man. And I don't want people in here modding and having to be like on top of everything. We're all here to have a good time. Yeah, it's definitely low, bro. Crosby won with two other Hall of Famers. Ovi never played with one. You win hockey games by scoring goals. I don't know. Son of Sammy Davis. I'm. Are we fully convinced? I don't know. I don't know how long he's been out of the league yet, but Nicholas Backstrom was a hell of a hockey player. John Carlson's an unbelievable defenseman. Those are guys. I don't think they're Hall of Famers per se, but those are some really good players. TJ Oshie. There's been some guys that Ovechkin's played with that were unbelievable. But you're right. Crosby's had better rosters. Obviously the Penguins had number one picks 2 years in a row, right? Or they had the number one, number two, and number one 3 straight years, and were able to build the championship roster. I think you're right about the guys they played with, but Crosby was so unbelievable. I think that has a lot to do. A lot of those guys, these great players have a lot to do with playing with Crosby. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up, guys. A lot of stuff going on here. I'm going to have a GoFundMe for Flay, but it's going to be... Okay, I'm not reading that. RIP CVS Moonshine. I just don't have it, man. I'm really just happy right now. It's your birthday, Suzanne? Well, happy birthday. You got an Xbox. Nice. Unbelievable grip. I'm sure of it. It's crazy, dude. Flay, I just wanted the blue name card. We'll see. Little bro got that G.I. Joe. You got Roblox? Nice, nice. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, Susie, happy birthday. Connor for mod, let's go. We'll see. I'm not going to have a GoFundMe for Flay. It's going to be a Go Nut Me. Dude, what the fuck are we talking about here? Can I actually nut right? Dude, I don't care what you do, Keegs. Why are you asking me? That's the second person that's advocated for my mod shit. Connor, I think you'd be really good at it, man, but I'm kind of liking the no mod dance right now. That cap looks tiny on your big head. Thanks, man. Guys, should I release the Epstein files? Dude, if I had the Epstein files, I would set up a live stream. I feel like I've said the Epstein files too much. I'm in a hotel in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm worried somebody's going to barge in my door tonight. I play VR chat? Nice. This guy goons aggressively, James Dillon said. Wow, okay. Thoughts on the NyQuil demons? Dude. I remember they used to talk about, back in the day. That used to be a thing where you'd, apparently take NyQuil and see who could stay up the longest. I never did that, but I can't imagine what people went through. I read on Reddit that an NFL quarterback got you laid. Is this true? And who was it? Oh, Arlene, how'd you read that on Reddit? Did I post that on Reddit? Was that a thing? But that's a real thing. That's a true story. On Reddit. Did I post that there? I did. So Zach Wilson helped me get laid. That's a true story. You guys want to hear it real quick? There's a video. I think I posted a video telling the story, but I was out in Montauk, which is all the way out east in New York. It's on Long Island. It's the furthest point east on Long Island before you hit the ocean. I was out there, and we were at one of the dive bars in town, and I'll never forget this. The security comes in. We're at the corner of the bar, and they're pushing us away. They rope off this little area and put a table. We're who the fuck? Who the fuck gets a table here? The place is called Shagwong in Montauk. It's a dive bar. And we're who the fuck gets a table here, right? Dude, so they put the table down, they push us all away. We're literally on the corner. And I see this tall ass dude walk in, and it was CJ Uzama, who was a tight end, right? CJ Uzama, tight end he was a Bengal and a Jet. Recognized him from a mile away. I'm the fucking Jets are here. It was Uzama, Braxton Berrios, Dan Feeney, and Zach Wilson. So Zach Wilson walks on. We're holy fuck. Zach, this was back when Zach Wilson was our guy. Zach Wilson was the guy. We're this is sick. So dude, we were hanging out with them. They couldn't have been cooler, right? Dude, Braxton Berrios, one of the coolest fucking dudes on the planet. Genuinely nicest guy ever. So we're standing there, and like I end up going. I had to go to the other bar because I left my card down. Like it was like on the other side. Like there's two bars in Shagwong in two different rooms. So I go to the other room to get my card, and I meet this girl. Start talking to her. She comes in. She follow like whatever. I bring her into the other room, and I'm talking to her, talking to her, talking to her. Right, ready? So I'm talking to her, and I look up, and Zach Wilson's staring at me. Now Zach Wilson doesn't drink. He wasn't drinking. He was in the bar, like just hanging out. Um, he's staring at me, and I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm going, what the fuck's going on here?" And I look at him, and I'm hammered. I'm like, "What's this guy looking at me for?" He goes, "Dude." He goes, "What are you doing?" I look around. I'm like, "You talking to me?" He goes, "Yeah, man." He goes, "Kiss her already." He goes, "I've been watching this for too long. Like she's clearly into you." And I looked at her. I was like, "All right." So I end up like going in, make out with her a little bit. We end up leaving, and that's all she wrote. So, yes, Zach Wilson helped me get laid. Anyway, back to chat. I thought you were gonna tell. I thought I should tell you. I successfully gooned to you. Oh wow, thanks guys. About to be 17. Damn. All right, Dad 1987 popped in to tell me he was leaving. Thanks, man. Zach Wilson a W for that. Really, truly, man. It was fucking cool as shit. Nice guy. But Braxton Berrios, coolest dude. Zach Wilson was kind of staying away from everything. But what a fucking story. Hold on, you went from make out and that's it. Then you went to getting laid by her. Well, yeah, Connor. I mean, like we made out. We were in the bar. We were hanging out, and then we left. And like I like we left the bar afterwards. But funny story. When we left the bar, she looks at me and she goes, "Man, your friend really wanted you to kiss me." I'm like, "Do you have any idea who the fuck that was? That was my fucking quarterback." So you were thinking of Zach Wilson when you were kissing a girl. You could say that. Shout out Zach Wilson for the assist on the back shot. Seriously. Shout out Zach Wilson, my wingman for life. Jets are the Jets. Huh. To be honest, Paralympics is more fun than NBA, baseball, and football. Anonymous code. We were at a bar one night and they had the Paralympics. They had the blind soccer on. Have you ever watched that? It was fucking electric. We had the bar going crazy. It's when like they roll the ball, like the ball has like a beep, like it beeps. So like they try to block it. It was fucking electric, dude. We slid for Vaughn. What's up, man? This guy looks so small in that hat. Thanks, man. Did the girl Zach helped you hook up with ever press charges? What the hell? No. What? No, she was cool as shit. She's like, your friend really wanted you to kiss me, huh? I was like, fucking Zach Wilson, dude. The Jets blow. Thanks, man. Would you eat a turd sandwich for $1,000,000? I don't think so. Probably not. Was that your first kill? No. Hi, neighbor. Mormon just means more back shots. Bro, your hat is a bit small. I know, man. I need to find a bigger hat. Jets fans are the realest fans. As much as they suck, they stay loyal. Dude, Angel, I've always said that being a Jet fan is like dating a super unattractive girl who all she does is cheat on you and you just can't quit her because you're so in love with her. It's the worst fucking thing ever. How about 10 million? 10 million, I'd start thinking about it. His head is small. Don't make fun of him. Thanks, man. I remember my first kill. We all remember. We all remember our first kill. Hat too small, weirdo. Thanks, Brenda. Being a Jet fan is like being a gay guy. I don't think it's like that. Terrific Celestial, what's up? Flay, there's always the Bills. They're in New York. No, the Bills are not in the New York market. Again, I live on Long Island. If on a Saturday night somebody was like, hey, I got Bills tickets for tomorrow, I can't go to the game. What time is it for you? It's 2 a.m. here in Jersey. I'm in Pennsylvania right now, Bali, so it's 2 a.m. here too. I'm from Long Island, though. I'm just on vacation. I picked up a girl one time, wound up taking her home, and she pulled out a D that was bigger than mine. At that point, I already invested $20 into the date, so let bygones be bygones. Johnny, if you're good with it, we're all good with it. Would you crack Zach Wilson for $20? No. I like your hat. Thanks, man. Noggin Boss hat. Hell yeah, 2 a.m. crew. 2 a.m. crew. Saw you on the Epstein list. I don't think anybody like has seen the Epstein list, but I would be very confused if I was on the list. You guys are fucking crazy, man. Have you ever had an old girl that pulled out her dentures and gave you a gummer? Oh, that's what you're talking about with gummer? No. Oldest woman I ever dated was 49. I was 27. I was dating a 49-year-old woman. That was a lot of fun. Knew he was on the list. You're in PA, open out the window and say, fuck the Phillies. Dude, I was already telling everybody at the bar. I was rubbing it in their face that Bo Bichette's a fucking Met. Saw Flay take a picture with Diddy while I was there. Put the picture in the community. Do you wish Aaron Rodgers was still on the Packers? No, not really. Gummers are awesome. Gummy bears. Have you ever pooped on someone's face? No. The director of Epstein Island. Yo, you guys are fucking crazy, dude. You said Boba Fett? Did I? I don't remember saying that. Say the N word for $100. Nope. Did you drink at the hotel bar? I did not. See White. I had like I said earlier, like I went to I was filming stuff I was filming stuff for my video this weekend. I went to the Lehigh Navy basketball game that went to 2 overtimes. Phenomenal basketball game. I had a couple beers there, and then I just like wasn't feeling it. I shut it down. Like I just had a couple just to like relax a little bit, but I had enough. Like I was just like screw it. So I went and got dinner, watched the games, and I drank like not even joking 11 glasses of water. Would you slap Obama with a fish? Probably not. Think I want to see the money. Have you ever had someone poop on your face? Nope. Say happy birthday to my friend Maxwell for $25. I got to see the money first. You have to attend his after hours for the N-word stream. Do it, bro. You let a baddie poop on your chest. Nope. Nigeria, give me my 100. Oh, the country? I subscribe, my friend. Terrific Celestial. Appreciate you. Why is your hat so big? Because I got a small ass head. Small brain. Lehigh Acres. I was at Lehigh today. It was Lehigh Navy. Timu Dave Portnoy, but instead of reviewing pizza, he reviews all-time Jets players. Yeah, and everything gets a fucking downvote. Do you like rim jobs? You guys are crazy, dude. Would you try a sloth sandwich? I'd try anything with like the meat. What's the dumbest shit you ever seen? Dumbest shit? What do you mean? Like dumbest thing I've ever seen somebody do? Um, a guy in my town, dude, this is so fun. A guy in my town robbed a convenience store, and he took a case of beer and he gave the guy his ID. The guy said he can't let him take the beer without the ID. He had like a mask on, got arrested for it. Fucking moron. That's a scam. Say have nope. Nope, I'm not doing that. Never mind. I thought you were in SWFL. How about Anteater Chili? Listen, I'd try anything. This is about a 4.8. Low-key craziest chat I've ever seen here yet. It's been a crazy fucking chat today. I love it. You like rim jobs? You guys are crazy. You didn't say no. Listen, Johnny B. There's a reason I didn't answer that. That was you? I slept with Brooks Bollinger when I was a senior in high school when he played for the Jets. Wait, Candace, are you serious? Brooks Bollinger. I remember Brooks Bollinger. He went to Wisconsin. I remember he was the backup quarterback for Chad Pennington. That's crazy. Good for you, Candace. Southwest Florida. Oh, I see. I didn't know what that stood for. I apologize. I love Florida. Someday, I'd move there someday. I don't know where I'd move. Very serious. I believe you, Candace. That's amazing. I was 17, but told him I was 20. That's a crazy story. I remember Brooks Bollinger very well. One time at band camp. Bro, I have more subs than you on my main channel. Shut the fuck up. Say, dude, then come on your main channel and ask me. Okay. Look at this guy. Oh, I have more subs on my main channel. Then why aren't you on your main channel, you fucking loser? Nate, what's up, man? How we doing? I will donate $100 if you yell 6'7" Rizzler. $1,000. Talk about Sudan, bro. What do you want to talk about? With all the sexual chats, you might as well start an OnlyFans. You're not wrong. You ever taken a double decker? Like not with somebody else. Bro, no cap. I'm not doing it. You want me to yell 6'7" Rizzler? I'm not yelling that. Is my brother a mushroom in your head? Yes. I noticed you did not say no to the rim job question. Listen, Gary, I'm going to let you guys wonder on that one. Bro, you see Bo Nix? That was so bad. That was awful. That sucks, man. That takes the piss right out of the postseason. I think Flay has some dignity, so he wouldn't start an OnlyFans. Definitely not. Dude, I wouldn't start an OnlyFans because I wouldn't do that to you guys. I wouldn't make you guys look at that. Like I would not put that out to the public for the sake of, like, not burning everybody's eyeballs. That's me doing you guys a favor. Oh, my Patriots win tomorrow. That means we got an easy shot at the Super Bowl. Yeah, pretty much whoever wins tomorrow is going to the Super Bowl. Seahawks winning the Super Bowl by a zillion. Now, I do think the Seahawks are much better than everybody else. Bro, you are a grown-ass man. Get a life. Stop acting like a child. You are the reason They invented double doors. You have the survival instincts of a brick. No wonder your dad left. Wow. My dad did not leave. Huh. Somebody's upset. Flay's last. No. Absolutely not. Flay also not wanting us to cleanse our eyes with holy water. His two-hole willy whacker. But we more than like to look at that. Listen, I don't want to do that to you guys. Is Bo Nix confirmed done? Phil Rivers played through a torn ACL. Yeah, he broke his ankle. He's done. I'm sorry for leaving, Flay. As your dad, I won't leave you again. I appreciate that, Nate. Thank you. Thanks, Dad. I'm looking for a job. You're looking for a job? What do you mean? You got what? Oh, she was a therapist. Oh my God. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. C. White. I forgot about that. The rapist thing, because her thing was her handle was just so fucked up. I'm like, somebody's gonna read that wrong. Yes, it was 2005 on a bye weekend. Jericho Cotchery slept with my best friend at the time, who was trans. Wait, Candace, that's crazy. I love Jericho Cotchery. That's a crazy story, though. That's awesome. I'm upset because your bitch ass can't say happy birthday to an 8-year-old with cancer. Yeah, her name was her name was Therapist Michelle, but it came out. It looked like, if you looked at it, some people would say, I'm like, you should probably change that, like, because people are gonna think you're saying you're the rapist. People back then were tougher, of course. I swear on my family, I'll give you $100 for what? Have your limbs ever dislocated and have to be put back in the socket? Dude, I've dislocated a finger. That hurt like hell. I've actually dislocated a finger, and I actually, funny story on this trip, it's actually going to be in my video. I dislocated my toe when I was walking to the bar yesterday, just because the shoes I was wearing were fucked up. I bought a new pair of shoes, and they sucked, and like it was just weird. I literally dislocated my toe on the way there, so I put it back in. First time I read it was the rape. Yeah, Connor, I said the same thing. I was like, her name was Michelle, Therapist Michelle, and it looked like the rapist. Like, I was like, you can't do that. Bro got a heart. He's dying in March. I see you, Dad. Don't call my dad a bitch ass. Yep. My only claim to fame, besides hooking up with Sebastian Bach in 2011, he was terrible. I only know Sebastian Bach from Trailer Park Boys. I know he's like I know he's obviously like a rock star, but I didn't know who he was until I saw him in Trailer Park Boys. But Candace, that's crazy. All I heard was, so I put it back in. But Candace, good for you. That's crazy. Yeah, that's really my only claim to fame is the Zach Wilson story. Although that same weekend, I hung out with Tyler Cameron all weekend. He like, we became like really good friends with him. That was kind of crazy. But I haven't seen, not that I still talk to him or anything. Just for that weekend, we were like hanging out with him and shit. Like, I told the story how I ended up in his workout class. It was me, my dumbass friend, and a bunch of fucking supermodels. Why do American football called football if it's not a ball, nor is it played with a foot? It's a good question. It's technically not a ball. Like, you got a good point there. Over under on Sebastian Bach body count, dude. It's got to be like, that's got to be in the hundreds, like thousands probably even. Like, a guy traveling around like the world like that, it's got to be like in the thousands. Anonymous is on to facts. Yeah, that's a very good point about footballs. It's technically not a ball. Now you ignore me because I didn't really want to. I didn't want to read that whole thing, man. Anonymous field goals, punts, kickoffs. That's the thing. The kickoffs, the field goals, you're kicking. He watches you every day. Who is he? Yeah, he only puts it in the back door for women who aren't his wife. I never prepared for that before, so on the bed and kept going. Terrible time. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Candace. That's horrible. Connor, he's full of shit. He's just trying to like rage bait, man. I don't really give a shit. Yeah, Candace, that went to 0 to 100. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds like an awful experience. I'm gonna go back here because I got my charger. Ooh, I'm gonna charge my phone a little bit. Why is your hat bigger than your head? I don't know. I ordered an extra large hat on Temu. This is what happened. Kept banging you. Yeah, that's crazy. Maxwell Jelaine. It's a good point. It could be Jelaine Maxwell. Code Stopper, what's up, man? Good night. Aaron, have a good night, man. I'm having a great time here. I gotta go to bed soon. Not very soon. JM Creed Music, what's up, man? How are we? Long time ago, who cares? Brooks Bollinger was amazing, though. He even took me to breakfast with some of his teammates the next day. Hell yeah. I reported you? Hell yeah, man. Good for you. Ugh. Who are the Broncos losing to next week? I tend to think the Texans. I think the Texans defense is just so good that, like, I don't think the Patriots are going to have an easy time. I love this Texans team. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like whatever this guy. I hope his mom takes his fucking iPad away at some point. I'm an independent musician. Nice, man. Do you make your own music? Do you sing like covers and stuff? What kind of stuff do you do? Pats better lose. I hope the Pats lose. I'm so sick and tired of them. Texans O-line sucks ass. It does. CJ Stroud's been very bad. Seahawks. Angel. What a fucking win for the Seahawks. CJ Stroud's been awful, dude. Like, it's so unbelievable. Like, if CJ Stroud was like a half decent quarterback, the Texans would be the best team in the AFC by a mile. But he is so bad, dude. Like, awful. Yeah, I want to get deported. Why do you want to get deported? What the hell do you mean by that? I am a dependent gooner. I don't know what... Oh, I see. You're going off the independent musician. Fun fact about me, I'm a country and Christian music. I am young, but don't judge me. I'm not judging you, dude. Whatever kind of music you do, that's great. I think that's awesome. I'm in North Korea. Yeah, I don't think it's very easy to get deported from North Korea. I think, like, that's just almost impossible. It's got to be. No, man, I'm not judging you one bit. Good for you, man. Play your music. Do what you got to do. Candace, not that impressive. Miranda, what do you got? As a Chicagoan, I hope the Bears lose. These Bear fans get so hyped up for a team that's trash every year. Sorry, not sorry. You know, I think the Rams are going to have trouble. Like I said, with Matt Stafford's hand injury and the cold, I think he's going to have trouble throwing the ball, but who knows? The Rams are probably a better football team. I just don't know how well they're going to be prepared in the cold. Country Christian is the worst genre, in my opinion. Listen, man, I think everybody's got their own opinion on stuff. Play your music, man. Fun fact, I always had an idea of potentially starting a karaoke channel, but not going to do that. Saeed, what's up, man? My older stepsister slept with Lamont Jordan and BJ Askew at the same time. Wow. What a fucking throwback. Pretty much the entire Jets backfield there. That's amazing. No way Christian rap is the worst. Christian rap has got to be terrible. I worship goth mommy. Oh, good for you. To be honest, I wouldn't mind a Dami mommy. Yeah, I'd probably pass on that. I'd be like too worried that things would get out of control. Yo, bro, my brother is a real big fan. It's his birthday. Can you shout him out? Yeah, Reed. I got you, man. Nice try. I've gotten like too keen to those. I saw that coming from a mile away. Kind of what I got fooled. Country music is trash. And on top of it, Christian music ain't very good either. I'm not the biggest fan of country music personally, but I think there's a lot of people that love country music. Dude, I was listening to the radio driving here, right? And fucking Blake Shelton, I heard Blake Shelton on the radio. He's like, he goes, stay country or die trying, on like one of the radio stations that I was scrolling through. And I'm like, what kind of fucking weird bullshit is that? Like who's gonna die? Like, it's not like somebody's gonna be like, you better not be fucking country. And then, like, the fuck kind of bullshit was that? It was like the weirdest thing I've ever heard. My aunt got railed out by Brian Westbrook. Hell yeah. This was 20 years ago on Lingerie Island when I was a kid. I remember my father crying when he had to pick her up. Damn, that... you mean Lingerie? You mean Long Island? Still, that's crazy, Miranda. Wow, that's a wild story. John Denver might be the only good country musician. I think there are some good country songs. I'm not saying all country music's bad. Do you think sports are social currency? I don't know. I think people. I think sports are like the most like. Is like probably like knowing sports is probably the easiest like social. I don't know what you mean by that, but like I think it's the easiest thing to like talk to people socially. I think it's the best way to like bring people together, in my opinion. Yes, Long Island, spell check. Damn, Miranda, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you know where on Long Island? Just like curiosity. But still, that's a terrible story. Are you hiding big thoughts under that big ass cap? No, absolutely not. There are not many big thoughts in here. I'll take care of you, Connor. John Denver. Mighty Gamers in India. Nice. You don't know me, Connor. Damn. Shut up, Candace. I slept with Donovan McNabb 6 years ago during COVID. Wow, we are. You guys are sleeping with celebrities out here. White rappers always go country. Seems like it, right? Greenland should be part of the U.S. I am not digging deeper into that. MMA, as much as it pains me to agree with you, I'll agree with you. Stay country or die trying is the gayest thing I've ever heard. Dude, MMA, it was just one of those things, man. I was like, what the hell does that even mean? Like, nobody's like trying to stop you from being a country guy. Hey, you still playing the skin flute, man? Nah, I quit. Lindenhurst, okay. I know the Lindenhurst area. Lindenhurst was one of my big rivals in high school. Shout out Steve McNair. Shout out Steve McNair. I'm really not a fan of spammers or trolls. I love it, man. I think of the spammers and trolls that come in here. It makes me laugh. Sports were made mainstream by the government to distract us from what's really going on behind closed doors. They have me fucking distracted, man. All I do is watch sports. If you had to choose an X-Men power, what are you choosing? I'm doing Storm, to be honest. I'd probably do the same. I'm not trolling. Country music sucks. I think a lot of country musicians are not very creative. I think it's a lot of like, I'm having a beer and I'm driving my truck. But I think there is country music that's good, too. They made her get out of the car after they slept with her, and it was her first time when she was 19. That's fucked up, Miranda. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, that's despicable. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Are you wearing underwear? Yes, I'm wearing shorts, too. BJ did ask her his t-shirt. They give her his t-shirt so she wouldn't be cold. That's fucked up. Welcome all new people. This what? So, I don't know what that says. Connor's upset because I said he should be a mod, not be a mod, so now he's passively aggressively. Name 5 good country songs that don't bring up the same damn topic. That's a good point. They all pretty much have the same topic. Like, I'm back. What the hell is going on? All right, cool. Like, take it easy. Your sports comment. Let's see, where was I? What weighs more pounds, 100 pounds of feathers or 100 pounds of bricks? Great question. Anybody want to answer that one? Dude, I remember they did that in, like, elementary school to us, and, like, so many people in my class got that one wrong. That was a quick one for me. I was like, not bragging, just, like, my dad asked me that, and I got it wrong, like, years before. Yo, I love your streams. Please, can I get a shout-out for my boy? You guys are the best, man. He wants me to shout out, Dick's in my ass. I went 2-0 in NFL today. Hell yeah, Irish King. I love it. I went 3-1 today betting college basketball. It was a great day. I've been on a roll when it comes to the college basketball scene. It's fine. She's married now for 10 years with 2 kids. She's happy. LOL. It's just silly experiences from when you're young. Yeah, that's good, Miranda. I'm glad it. I'm glad it didn't affect her past that. You mind me asking? What are you guys? Jersey? Are you guys in Jersey or Long Island? Why am I grabbing this? I don't even know why. It's a Diet Pepsi that I didn't like. When I ate lunch before, I had a Diet Pepsi and it's been sitting here for like 2.5 hours. I don't even know why I picked it up like I was gonna drink it. That's my dog's name, Dick's in my ass. Hell yeah. Say happy birthday to my brother, Mike Uchi. You guys are hilarious, man. She even says it would have been better if Lamont Jordan stayed with the Jets instead of jumping to the Raiders because that broke my dad's heart twice. Yeah, Lamont Jordan was a great running back too. Like, I remember when he went to the Raiders. I just think the Jets were never going to pay him. Have I met? He goes, have you met Wilma? Go ahead, do it. Go ahead. Well, my balls are in your mouth. That is way too small. It's a little tiny. There it is. But yeah, Miranda, that's like I said, that's tough for your sister. But we're like, if you don't mind me asking, like, you don't have to give me like an exact town, but like, you guys, Long Island, Jersey. Well, if you're not going to shout out Dixon properly, at least you could shout out my aunt Dixie Normus. You guys are the best. This is amazing. If a zombie farts, the other zombies giggle. I don't know how that works. It's too much thinking. We're doing Ligma now too. Creed, do you post your music on YouTube? Because I'll check that out after the stream. Do you know what's ultimate happiness? What do you? I'm in a country you would never guess. There's so many countries I can't even take it. I can't even wrap my head around it. Where are you? What is ultimate happiness? What do you think it is, Neil? Creed, you never answer my question. Say happy birthday to. Dude, my cock is small. Okay, bro, you got shot with the shrink ray from zombies. You guys are, dude. 3-0 in NBA first quarter spread bets today. Good for you, Irish King. Big day for Irish King 97 over here. Look like the type of person whose only physical contact with a woman was a shove, meaning no. That's pretty fucking funny. Ultimate happiness is farting loud and nobody knows it's you. I think it's like being behind closed doors and farting after a long day when nobody else is there. Who's this clown? I don't know, man. The ultimate happiness is doing nothing. Didn't appear in chat. Mario ass hat. Are you a junkie? No. That's the funniest hat. Hey, listen, man, I'm trying here. Well, the USA thinks it's a third world country. I don't even have a guess, man. Is your hat floating? Yeah, it's actually like above my head. What's your picks for tomorrow's game? Patriots money line and Bears money line. I love the Bears tomorrow. I think the Bears are great value. Like I'm very torn on the. I think I'm going to take the Texans with the spread. I think I'm. What is it? 3.5 right now. I'm probably going to take the Texans to cover the 3.5. That cap is giving good head. Go see Creed's music and leave an honest review. I'm going to go check it out. The U.S. national debt is over $77 trillion as of early 2026. War is coming. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But yeah, Irish King. I think like I'm with you on the Bears tomorrow. I just think cold weather, Matthew Stafford, on top of the fact that he's already got a busted up hand. I think it's going to be trouble in the cold. I think it's just going to add to the toughness of it. I think I think the Bears are just good, man. Idiot. What do you mean, idiot? I think the Rams. If this was like a warm weather game and like a dome, I would take the Rams, but it's not. Which country, my friend? Me? United States. The U.S. of A. Tiny little hat. Yeah, man, I know, dude. I wish I got a bigger one. I don't know. I don't know why they sent me such a small hat. America needs more oil than Diddy. War is good for the economy. Listen. It's a touchy. It's a tough subject to get into. America, great country. Hey, man, where are you, Coldeep? Did I say that right? Baby Vanga's 2026 predictions foresee dramatic shifts in global power. Tiny hat, large wiener. Opposite. I'm from India? Nice, nice. What do you got going on today, Coldeep? Creed, you got a lot of damn work to do. Damn, bro. I swear, if you just called me an idiot, so help me. I don't know. Kiko said idiot. I didn't call you an idiot. Say happy birthday to Hugh Janus. All right. Cucumber saliva. God bless you. Turn to Jesus Christ. He will turn your life around for the better. Hey, listen, to each their own, man. If you have a religious preference, then good for you. I'm not a very religious guy. Let's make America greater than before. That's always the goal, man. Flay, you came at me first. Listen, Connor, I'm not. It is what it is, man. Who cares? That's a big hat, bro. Yeah, it's compensating for a lot of things. How else we gonna keep our Marines in control if they don't have a country to hump? They'll hump your legs, or we'll be on crayons. What? I am all. I do not know. Frank, what's up, man? Bills fucked me, but glad to see you. Yeah, Frank, that was tough, man. I ended up staying away from that game because I kept going back and forth. But that's tough, dude. The Bills should have won that game. They got fucked by the refs a little bit. Quote unquote said check his music. Any tips on how I can stop hating other people? Honestly, man, once you be like, I think you just got to stop caring MMA. I think that's the biggest thing. Lakers are fucking me, man. What are they doing? I'm 67 years old. Hell yeah, kneel down. Seen World War III and World War Z. Bo Nick's out for the year. That sucks. It sucks that the Texans Patriots game is pretty much an AFC Championship. I'm going to book festival for buying some comics with my friend. He's saying hi to you. Well, what's up, Ian? Do you like Eagles? I don't like anything Philadelphia. I hate that whole city. A lot of good people in Philly. Just the sports. Bo Nick's out for the year is tough. Denver's done 100%. Lean over. Jam, I've been a part of Flay's community since I'm pretty sure the beginning now. Your country ass needs a reality. Listen, both of you guys, we could both be here. Everybody could be here. I'm saying you guys both could be here. I will call your mother, Connor. Damn. Philly is the best. Frank, listen, like I said, a lot of good people in Philly. I like my guy Frank. I like a lot of people in Philly. I hate the sports. Okay, see you later, my American friend. Cold Deep, have a good night. If you could hear every time someone said something good about you or something negative about you, which one would you choose? Probably the negative. I'd probably rather know what the people are saying bad about me because there's really not a lot of good. So it's gonna be a lot more stuff. Yeah, I can't blame you, Frank. I would hope it's a mutual thing, man. Is that dome warm? It actually is. It's pretty warm. This room is nice and chilly, so like, it's like I'm not sweating much, but like when I'm like, sometimes when I'm in my house, I fucking sweat my ass off with this. But yeah, Frank, I'm sure the feeling's mutual. I can't imagine you're a big New York guy. I can't imagine you're like, oh, I really want to see all these people happy. Like, no, I hate the fucking sports. But people in Philly are fine. Are you going to the church tomorrow? I am not. I will not be going to church tomorrow. I don't go to church. I'm not a very religious guy. But I think to each their own when it comes to religion. I respect everybody's religion. I can tell you're Jets' biggest fan with that hat. Yeah, Daniel, I'm a pretty big Jets fan. I brought this thing over to London last year. Dumbest thing I ever did was let the Jets ruin my European vacation. I mean, I like to say it's mutual, but I fucking boo everyone, especially the Cowboys. That's true. Like, see, Frank, I have the same feeling about Boston. I have the same pretty much every other sports city. Like at the end of the day, it's like it's you love your teams and everybody else sucks. Like I'm not a big believer of like when people are like, oh, my second team, my second team. Fuck that. Fuck everybody. Glep or Pim, I don't know what that is. Take this for tomorrow. Detroit money line, team total over 3.5, and DeBrincat anytime goal. I'm gonna take your word for that, Irish King. I'm on it. Dex in my ass. Have you ever hit on a nun? No, I have not. Do you play any video games? I play MLB The Show. I used to be a big time Fortnite guy. Love Fortnite. I think it's the greatest game ever created. But I stopped playing it because I was getting my ass handed to me. Once people got really good, I was not good enough. Rams, Bears, parlay. Kyron Williams and DeAndre Swift touchdown parlay. Okay. Flay is not a Jew. Well, if someone says they got a second team, they 100% are an asshole, fair weather fan. It's the worst thing ever, Frank. It kills me when you see these people who are like, oh, like I like the Broncos, they're my second. Shut the fuck up. Like if you have a second team, you don't like your first team enough. Oh, Smiling Friends? I thought so. I love Smiling Friends. Gleb, Pim, Charlie, love fucking Smiling Friends. It's great. There was a girl on Halloween that I met she was Alan. Not Al. Is that his name? Alan, right? The red guy. And I was like, I saw it right away. I'm like, that's amazing. Play Battlefield 6. It's great. We'll see. Maybe. Have you ever confessed something embarrassing? Oh, and he deleted it. Big Smiling Friends fan. Great show. I haven't played video games in a long minute. I don't play like very seriously anymore, Irish King. I kind of just like play when I'm like winding down at the end of the day. But it is what it is. Like it's more so like I used to play Fortnite and I was very into it. I believe you said favorite team is your first favorite team. Maybe your first favorite team is Social Construction. Richard Boy Mark Sanchez getting sentenced. I have no idea. I don't know when he's getting sentenced. I don't even know what's going on with that trial, but That whole thing's still crazy to me. I cannot believe that Mark Sanchez fucking got stabbed by a truck driver that he was like trying to beat up. It's just like the whole sentence is crazy. But again, like I said, we've all had rough nights where we had a couple too many beers and got stabbed by some guy delivering cooking oil. Like, who hasn't been there? Like, who hasn't had a bad night like that? JM sending me death threats over me hating country music, did he? Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Do you think Diddy needs to be released? I mean, I don't think he needs to be released. Like, I think Diddy's probably not a bad guy. I think he's not a good guy. I think he's a bad guy. Excuse me, let me reiterate that. Diddy's a bad guy. I don't think you could put him away forever based on what the evidence was. Yeah, yes, Diddy's a bad person. Excuse me, I just said Diddy's not a bad guy. A complete opposite. I just think you cannot throw him away forever with. Are you a size 12 shoe size? 13, actually, Annika. Going to sleep, bro. Houston in the under. Are you on tomorrow? I will be on tomorrow. Houston in the under. I love the Texans to cover tomorrow, and I do love the under. I'm with you on that, Frank. What was that, Luigi? Damn. Too late. I clipped you being pro Diddy. You're done, pal. Yeah, that sentence came out really wrong. I meant Diddy's a bad guy, but you can't put him away forever based on the evidence that was there. Is that Luigi? A lot of people call me Luigi tonight. That's great chirp. I eat raw ice from the refrigerator daily to improve my immunity. Does that work? Does that shit work? Raw ice? Oh, raw ice. Oh my god. Okay. I see what you did there. Oh, I guess based on your hands in some videos. Really? You can tell by my hands? That's crazy. I did not know that, but hey. My hands is nuts. But good guess. 13. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Frank, see you tomorrow, my man. And guys, by the way, Frank's reached out to me a couple times and I forgot to answer him, so I apologize to Frank. But my email address is in my bio. If you ever wanted to reach out to me when I'm not streaming, feel free. Are you in the Epstein files? No. Two things. One, I would never do anything like that. First off. Two, I was never famous enough to be there. I feel like you should be on Smiling Friends because you feel like your vibe is perfect for that. Low key, when I first started watching the show, I always felt like Charlie was like the perfect fucking vibe. Like I always felt like he was like the perfect, like just chill dude that like, I feel like my work is kind of like Charlie where I just go about it and I hate it and like, I'm chill and don't really give that much of a shit. Like plays a writer for Smoking Friends. I love Smiling Friends is so fucking funny, dude. Like if you've never watched it, it's just an unbelievable show. Listen, if they ever wanted me in to try to write some stuff, I would, but I don't think I could be that fucked up. Like those guys have to be like on fucking acid when they're writing that shit. There's some shit that like I was hooked the first episode, like immediately. Like if you've never seen the show and you put it on, it's like it's unbelievable what happens in the first episode. Isn't Diddy a very famous singer? Do you know any of his songs? I know plenty of Diddy songs. There's some Diddy songs that used to be on my gym playlist, but they're not there anymore. I like the scene where they're cookie delivery for Alan. I love when I think one of the Frowning Friends episode is one of my favorites. Like I think that whole concept is just hysterical. Great show though. Fuck, hold on. I gotta put this down for a second. I'll be back. Hold on. My hand's falling asleep. I just gotta. Sorry. Princess Maluki. It's just, dude, the writing is incredible. Hate the artist, not the art. You got a point there. Like, see, that's such a tough thing. When you say, like, hate the artist, hate the art, I feel like there's a lot of, like, instances of that where, like, there's bad people that have made some, like, really, like I see that with, like, the whole, like, That 70s Show. To me, That 70s Show is one of the funniest, it's one of the funniest shows ever, and I think it doesn't get enough credit for how good of a sitcom it was. In my opinion, I think it's the best sitcom ever. Like That 70s Show, like just like a show that was on like basic cable television. That's what I consider a sitcom. Like The Office is in that category, but That 70s Show is so fucking funny, and for a lot of people, it's ruined now because of Danny Masterson. And yeah, Danny Masterson, bad guy, but like that show, still looking back on it, is fucking hilarious. I do like that 70 show, but I'm really disappointed in Danny. Exactly. Like, he's a terrible guy. Terrible person. What he did was awful. Deserves to be in prison. 100%. I'm disappointed in him too. That 70 show is a funny ass fucking show. You're right on the terms of like sometimes you gotta like separate the art from the artist. But I feel like you can look at things and be like, you know what? This was a bad guy. Um, um, I tried to give that 90 show a chance, but I just couldn't get into it. I did too. I wasn't a big fan either. It wasn't a bad thing, John. Like I didn't think it was terrible, but like I just wasn't that into it. It wasn't the same. Like I know a lot of people talk about it, but like the Chris Benoit shit, like that's one that I always hear like when people are talking wrestling, like like there's some all-time classic matches that Chris Benoit was involved in. He was a fucking terrible person. It's hard. It's a hard thing to look at all around. But like obviously, like I don't think they should be promoting Chris Benoit in wrestling. But like there's some guys like Chris Jericho, like Booker T, who've had some unbelievable matches that were. Saludos from Mexico. What's up, Reyes? Hector Reyes. What's up, man? I'm gonna stay away from that category. I'm not a 9-year-old. I have a damn iPhone 15, brother. I'm a man who hates bitches and motherfuckers. What the hell is going on here? Every kid who goes to community, what the fuck, dude? I am lost in this one. But anyway, we'll get away from that topic. I think there's a lot of things you could dive into. Dude, I've been live for 71 minutes, and it feels like I've only been live for about 5. You guys are making this a great time tonight. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. This is a ton of fun. I love when you guys come by. I'm going to be here for like another hour. I'm not ready to go to sleep. I'm fucking buzzing a little bit. I love Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. I would love to go to Cancun someday. 100%. Do you like UFC? Who's your favorite fighter? Tyga, I don't really watch enough UFC. Like, I'm not somebody who like is a diehard. If it's on TV, I will watch it because I think it's an interesting sport. I think they're incredible athletes. If I had a favorite fighter all time, it's probably Khabib. Because I was like early, like the first time I ever saw Khabib fight, I was like, this is the greatest fighter I've ever seen. So I called that. But nowadays I'm not really in tune with who's around. Play, is this what happens when the government allows? I have no idea. Why do you think Scotty Farrell doesn't have a full-time media job? Is it because of Sour Shoes? Scotty Farrell? I have no idea. What happened with him and what happened with Sour Shoes? I think I don't even know anything about that. I like Scotty Farrell. I'm not even really sure who that is. I'm not sure. But Sour Shoes, I know who Sour Shoes is. If you go to Cancun, don't forget your sunblock. I need my sunblock in fucking. If I went to like Boston, Massachusetts, I need sunblock. So I can't imagine how the sun would treat me in Cancun. I get burned by the fucking moon. Did you check out the King of the Hill reboot? That was the same situation for me. It just wasn't the same. I did not check that out, but I probably won't now. The King of the Hill reboot I thought was pretty good. Fun fact, you're supposed to wear sunblock all year round. I believe it. I just my skin is fucking pasty, dude. I love Conor McGregor until he decided to fall off. As a person, I think Conor McGregor was loud. He was a great fighter. Like he just wasn't the top. I think Conor McGregor. I have nothing but respect for Conor McGregor. I think the problem was like, when he started losing fights, it just kind of took away from his aura. But a great entertainer. I think Nathan Levy. I think he's a good fighter. I'll have to look him up. I'm sorry if I go off topic with the conversation. I don't know much about sports, but your live popped up on my feed and you seem chill. No, Annika, we pretty much talk about anything here. We talk about literally everything. I don't have any idea what I'm doing when I start the live. You're good. No, this is great. Like the stream usually starts with like, some people are talking sports and then somebody's telling me to go fuck myself like immediately. It's pretty much all over the place. You're good, Annika. I love this. We're talking about everything. Like sports questions, life questions, stuff about entertainment. Don't ever feel afraid to ask anything here. Never heard a negative comment about him. Connor, it's a teach their own thing. I don't know how anyone could tell you to go fuck yourself. You seem pretty cool. I'm trying here, Tyga. Like, listen, people like nobody does it seriously. I've never had somebody like seriously dislike me when I'm streaming, and I'm not just saying that because people come in here and try to rage bait you and shit. But like, I embrace it, man. I think it's great. Anybody who's willing to come in here, like, you could tell me. You know, YouTube's a free place. Like, you come here, you have the right to tell me whatever you want. You can tell me, like, hey, I think your big head makes you look like a fucking big dumb idiot. I'll be like, thanks for your input, man. Sorry, I walked away. Did you answer my King of the Hill question? I didn't. I did not watch it, Johnny. I'm probably not going to watch it if you have a bad review of it. But King of the Hill is funny. Maybe I'll check it out one day. You had the one guy earlier. Yeah, that was whatever. Flay's my favorite cake, Ginger, and I love him more than my father, dude. Pickled noodle, how are we, my guy? That's always my favorite. This is my purse. I don't know you. I get that. This is, dude. To me, that's so fucking funny. Like, anytime somebody comes near and says you're my favorite gay streamer, it's probably my favorite comment because it's just so fucking funny. You guys see the mortuary assistant movie trailer? I don't even know what that is. The Simpsons needs to be stopped at all costs. At some point, how much more can they do, man? You don't even look zesty. Yeah, you know what? It is what it is. I don't get offended because, like, I know, like, I'm a very heterosexual man. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but it's just funny when people come in here and hit you with that because it's so creative and funny, man. They're my favorite gay streamer. Like, ugh, we all love an ally, of course. Listen, I'm on your side. I'm a big time gay rights guy. Like, I think everybody should be able to do whatever they want. The Mayweather fight for McGregor was the start of the downfall. That was insanely. I don't know why he ever did that. Not a comment from him. Peace and quiet. JM, you act your damn. Who cares? Well, my family's claim to fame is my grandma on my mom's side had a stillborn with Sid Luckman, who she had an affair with. Crazy story. That's crazy, Corey. So your family's claim to fame. Let me think. What would be mine? Why are your hats so big like Greenland? Yeah, you know, you order an extra large hat on Temu. This is what they send you. Did you see Jake Paul get his jaw broken? I kind of enjoyed watching that. Yeah, I saw it. You know, I respect the hell out of Jake Paul because I think he's a crazy person for taking that fight. Like, I think anyone that gets in the ring like that, it's brave as hell. Yeah, I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but you know, it's great. It's great content. My family claim to fame was during the Salem witch trials. LOL. What was that? So you want to hear my family's claim to fame? My great grandfather has a bridge named after him in the state of New York. That's all I'll say because you could track my family lineage pretty easily if I tell you which bridge. All I'll say was he was a he was an intricate part of the Revolutionary War. My grandma's claim to fame was scamming a rich farmer out of money, meaning more than $1 million. Wow. Would you rather fight 110-year-olds or 100-year-olds? 100-year-olds, 100%. I am taking those motherfuckers down. The 10-year-olds will probably like start punching my balls or something. Like, I'm taking the 100. Saludos de Sede, Cancun, Mexico. I know that's health. I don't know the second word. Cancun, Mexico. But Vane, ¿cómo estás? There's a street named after my great something grandma in Ohio. Maybe they will 6'7" your nuts. They probably would. Are you Polish? MMA, you got it. You're spot on. I think you probably figured out exactly who my great grandfather is. So yes, I am Polish. Bernie Kosar once got a whole bottle of beer in my mother's vagina when they were fooling around at a party in Miami. That's pretty insane. Wow, a whole bottle of beer? That's crazy. Muy bien, amigo. Hablas español. Estás muy guapo. Gracias, Vane. Un poco español. Flay, I can't look you up without your last name. You can't look me up. Listen, my great grandfather's last name is not the same as mine. The last name has changed over the years when my family, like, with my family's lineage, but he's got a very long last name, and we have a mustard. I'm the smartest man alive. MMA, you picked it up pretty quickly. Just the liquid, not the glass. He drank it out. Oh, okay, I see, Donnie. I thought you meant he stuck the whole bottle in there. I was going to say, holy shit. Eres soltero, amigo. I don't know the second word. Un poco español, amigo. See? I can't find you on OnlyFans because I'm not there. But yes, there is a bridge named after my great grandfather. If we get C.J. Stroud, Caleb Williams, Jared Stidham, and Drew Lock championship week, I quit watching football. Could you imagine we get a Drew Lock, Jared Stidham Super Bowl? Sign me up, goated. Like, I'm sorry, if we got Drew Lock and Jared Stidham in the Super Bowl, that would be like my ultimate. Like, this is amazing. It's easy to guess my lineage with my first name and last name. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You are a single. C. Von A. But yeah, dude. It's like the thing is, if C.J. Stroud played any good football, Drew Lock, Jared Stidham Super Bowl would be absolutely generational. It would be the greatest thing of all time. Flay about to get a Latino. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not exactly Connor. I'm not exactly sitting here like, oh, somebody in my chat asked me if I'm single. Like, let's see where this goes. I just think that's a recipe for a disaster. That's a great way to get Te gustan las Latinas. See, maybe you're right, Connor. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Fuck, never mind. Het Gamer goes newbie. I haven't been called a noob in a while. Damn. Flay, would you eat a hamster? And if so, what condiment would you use? I don't think I would eat the hamster, but that's an interesting question, Pickled Noodle. If I had to eat the hamster, if I had no choice, what condiment would I put on it? It would have to be something like pungent. It would have to be some sort of like horseradish, like something that masks all the flavor, like some sort of like horseradish mayo. Honestly, Jared Stidham is a solid backup quarterback who I feel like never got his real chance as a quarterback. Unfortunately, yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that. L Cap, thanks, man. Jets looking good for the next year, 5 wins for sure. I think. Yeah, Tyrone. I think like we might. Who knows? Don't get crazy. We might get to 5. 360 no scope with the schlong. Honestly, Tyrone, I think with what's going to happen in the draft, the Jets might be right back at the top, probably top 2 next year. How many languages do you read? Like 1.5. I'd say like half Spanish probably. Well, in Peru, they do eat guinea pigs, just like roasted. I couldn't bring myself to it, though. I don't think I could do it. I hate the Bills, but Cooks was down. That was a bullshit call. I'm with you, Goated. Like, I hate the Bills as well. I like seeing the Bills' demise, but that was absolutely a catch. That was a terrible, terrible call. Jets were going to get Dante Moore, but he thought ahead and said, I ain't going. I ain't getting screwed over. Well, guess what, Connor? The Jets are going to be right back there next year. He can't avoid us forever. Horseradish mayo is a good choice. I knew I liked you, Flay. Hey man, dude, horseradish mayo is my go-to. I love anything like spicy mayo. Estás muy guapo. Vamos a casarnos. I don't know what casarnos is, but gracias, Vane. Hola, hermano. ¿Cómo estás? Bien. ¿Y tú, Het? Un poco. Show us your majestic hairline. I've showed it a couple times. ¿Cuál es tu futbolista favorito? I don't know if he asked what my favorite football player is. Christian, maybe I might not be answering this correct, but Christian Pulisic. I tore my meniscus today by standing up after a set of shoulder press. I may be goated. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, that's tough, dude. There's a lot of people who still ask about you. Wish you still came around, but bro, what the fuck are you talking about? He did say favorite soccer player, right? I thought so. But Christian Pulisic, USA. All-time favorite soccer player. Futbolista favorito, Landon Donovan. ¿Y quién es el cantante favorito? He asked me my favorite singer there. Mi cantante favorito está Blink 182. You ever fractured your toe? I did like 2 months ago, and that shit was fucked. Tyga, I was just talking about it. I think I dislocated my toe, like literally last night walking to get dinner. The shoe, dude. I brought these like nice shoes, and they are so bad. Like literally, I stepped down the stairs, and my toe got fucking bent up. Like, yeah, it hurts. Then I iced my leg once I got home and fell asleep with uncovered ice wrap around my leg. I woke up and my leg was bleach color and was frozen solid. Can't even look up. Jeez. That's horrible, Gordon. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Polito F1 favorito. No tengo un F1 favorito. F1's cool, but I'm not big into F1. Sorry to hear about your toe. That shit sucks ass. Yeah, Tiger, it's not as bad today. Like, it still hurts a little bit, but it hurt like hell yesterday. Dude, I was like limping around fucking Bethlehem. Well, you have a small head, dude. Not a big brain, so my head didn't really grow much around it. It is what it is, Tiger. I'll be all right. If you were to choose one person to contact aliens, who would you be sending? It's a good question. Probably Neil deGrasse Tyson. Who's your favorite talent at WFAN right now? You seem like an Evan Roberts guy. I do like Evan Roberts, but favorite at WFAN. I'm not big on the WFAN lineup right now, Johnny. I do like Boomer and Geo a lot. I think Greg Giannotti's awesome. So I'd probably go Geo. I like Evan Roberts though too. I just don't like Evan Roberts' show because I don't think him and Tiki are a good match. If I ever had any more hope of baseball career, it's definitely done now. Goated, you could come back, man. I believe in you. Would you date a girl who weighed over 175 pounds? If she was like fucking 6 feet tall, I don't think that's a problem. Looking at my serious heart issues. What do you mean, Connor? Did I have to warm up frozen mini tacos and put them on my frozen leg? The defrosted dead ass took an hour. That's tough, man. Go to that. That's like adding insult to injury there. I'm sorry to hear that. That's brutal. But you can't fall asleep with ice on you. Good morning from Palestine. Hussein, how are you? Adios, hermano. Hey, have a good one. Do you read books on sports, and if so, any you would recommend? Books on sports, not real. I don't. I was just talking about this the other day that I'd love to get back into reading. I kind of got a phase of it during COVID. Um, the only real sports book I read, Annika, was I read Rex Ryan's book about the Jets a while ago, like when he was coaching, and that was pretty good. But I haven't really read a ton of sports books. I'm not big on like I'm not the biggest reader. Like when I was reading like easy like shit. Like I read like a Harry Potter book, and I'm not big into reading sports books. Sometimes I stop my blood flow to my hand and it goes numb. If you go, jeez, dude, what? What's your favorite Tiger song? Rack City, right? That's Tiger, right? Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. Dude, the Bills game saved my life. If my dad didn't come in my room, freaking out. Brandon Cooks. Yeah, goaded. That could have got really bad. Now I can't play baseball. Torn UCL plus torn meniscus. I feel like CMC. There's always time, goaded. You can come back. Gio's a great choice. Man, you should come back around. Not saying you got to hang out all the time like you used to, but making an appearance here and then would be nice. Wait, what do you mean? Me? Wait, what do you mean hang around? Where am I not hanging around? You should come back around. Not saying you got to hang out all the time like you used to, but making an appearance now and then would be nice. Wait, appearance where? I don't even know what you're talking about. Where am I making an appearance? I'm so brain dead. I read sports book and thought gambling. Right? That didn't even occur to me, Coden. Like that went right over my head. Nice. I'll check that one out. I love reading anything specialty things. I'm not. Yeah, obviously that's a very specific niche for me. Is the Rex Ryan book, because I'm a Jet fan, obviously. But it was very interesting, dude. I love Harry Potter. Great books. Who would win in a tickle fight? Stone Cold Steve Austin or Neil deGrasse Tyson? Probably Stone Cold. Um, and that's a classic. Rack City, bitch. Yep, I love it. Dude, Johnny, what do you mean? In the old newborn, dude? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been hanging. MLB The Show have hero stories kind of documentary. It's cool. MLB The Show, like their storyline thing is very cool, especially like the Negro League stuff. I did that whole thing and watched it like watched the videos. There's a lot of things I didn't know. A lot of great stories there, man. Do you think we should teach kids gambling at a young age? You know what, Anonymous Code? I think there's like an interesting catch 22 there because you don't want to get kids exposed to gambling too early. But I would say, as somebody who like likes to bet on sports, is I had no idea what I was doing when I started. I think it would be important to at least like now that it's legal everywhere and it's so accessible, I think it's a good thing to show kids that like, maybe when they're in high school, like just kind of teach them like certain things and how things work and maybe just like get them a little more responsible because pretty much every kid is going to get into it at some point. I think like, I lost a lot of things. Like when I first started betting on sports, like I was like, I don't bet a lot. Like I'm not like making like fucking life changing money betting on sports. I'm not losing it either, but like you would bet like I bet like $10 and like to win like 100 grand and like it's just it would never work out. It's just I think kids need to be at least a little more aware of how things work. Connor, you're here, man. Wait, I'm just done with all my health issues. I'm sorry, Connor. I didn't see you collapse from the pain. I'm sorry. I didn't see you said that. Over the past 16 months, I've fallen down the stairs 4 times. Jeez. Good, O'Connor, you're here, man. I'm sorry. I didn't see what you said. Lakers are going to sign CP3. You think so? I think that'd be kind of cool. Braun and Chris Paul playing together, but Chris Paul's way past his prime. Let's go Patriots. How you feel about the Patriots? AI, good or evil? Tactics. I think like AI has a lot of good uses right now, but I think it's just a bad idea all around. Like I think it's something that just is going to be a problem someday. Prize Picks actually has a genius business plan. They promote it as bet on your favorite players and shit like that, and that's exactly how they lose money. The best bets are role players. Goated. You know what the thing? Prize Picks is such a joke because like they have all these guys that post shit and they have people that do these bets, but every single thing Prize Picks like scams you every time. I've never seen a Prize Picks thing where the value was good. The first rule of gambling is never bet with your own money. How do you do that? I thought I got shadow banned. No, you're good, Connor. I'm sorry, I just didn't see anything. Don't have AI replace jobs. AI is going to replace a lot of jobs, especially anything that's like, computer wise. CP3 tagged JJ Redick in his IG after a video of him in the lab making 53s in a row. I mean, look, I think it would be a cool thing just for the nostalgia at the end of the career, but like Chris Paul's not making that big of an impact on them. Tiny Hats love censoring anybody who may try to hold them accountable. True. And AI is asking for more abilities and more power. That's the thing. As AI develops and as it like becomes, like, don't get me wrong. I use ChatGPT for some things, and I think it's a great tool for certain things, but I think it's just something that can totally ruin everything and totally kill us. Like, not us personally, not like physically, but in terms of like, I think a lot of people are going to be like there's too many people who are using ChatGPT who haven't developed their brain enough to be using it now, and I think that's going to be the problem. I think overall, you're going to have kids who grow up using ChatGPT who aren't going to know how to survive without it. Like at least somebody like my age, like I got ChatGPT, like I got to it when I was 30 years old. At least like I've seen things, experienced things, and I'm using it as a tool and not as like a lifeline. I think that's the problem. Prize Picks is the worst in terms of voiding injuries because I'm also 99% sure they're in cahoots with certain NBA players. Are you familiar with Taco Bets? I don't know who Taco Bet. No, I don't know Taco Bets. TP3 was a really good starting point guard for the Spurs last year. He was. If AI were to kill all of us, do you protect your subscriber? Do I'm not making that promise. My private army could be tech. True. And he played good in preseason this year. I feel like he only played like shit because he was arguing with Ty Lue. Maybe. Are you on Instagram or just X? I'm on Instagram too, Annika, but my Instagram is my private one, like it's my personal one. Someday I'm gonna let you guys follow it because maybe I'll just turn that into a full blown Flay Instagram. But it's like my own personal one. I don't really use it much either because paying soldiers to take over government might not be efficient enough, so I'll just use tech. If AI comes after us, I'm sacrificing Elon Musk. We'll see. Understood. Yeah, I got you, Annika. Maybe someday. Maybe I'll make an Instagram at some point. I just haven't. So you think America ducked Kim Jong Un next? I don't know what's gonna happen. The Taco Bets should be guaranteed. They do them every Tuesday and significantly lower player props. One day they did one for Paolo points, LeBron points, Vasilevsky saves. None of them hit. Oh, dude, go to dude. Sportsbooks do that shit all the time. Go like when like FanDuel says like we're boosting these odds like. Usually it never hits. Like usually it's something they know. Like it almost always feels like it's rigged. Does it make you feel hopeless that we are run by pedophile criminals who are going to lead America into insurmountable decline? I think a lot of the people who are leading the country right now are not very smart and have their own private agendas. I think it's both sides, Republicans, Democrats. I just think it's a whole fucking disaster. Too many people are thinking about themselves in politics nowadays. Are we wage slaves? Big time. I think the Taco Tuesday should be a worldwide holiday. I'm with you on that. And the Pella one, he needed 20 points. That was it. Hit it. Each of his last 5, he had 18 in the first half. Yeah, goated. I've seen some crazy things, and I've had like, I'll never forget this one. I remember week 2. I think it was 2024 NFL season. Week 2, the Indianapolis Colts played the Green Bay Packers. Everybody that I know. I had it. Everybody that I know had Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown. Jonathan Taylor had like 80% of the Colts offense in the first half, and he was inexplicably benched in the second half, and the Colts were very much in the game. Like, they said that apparently the Colts were didn't think he was working in the offense. It made no sense. I think a lot of these sports books are in bed with these professional leagues, especially. It's a catch 22. Like the reason I like to bet on college basketball is because I feel like it's the purest form. Like I feel like, but again, you have things like the Akron's. I mean, excuse me, the Buffalo, the University of Buffalo, like situation where they had players point shaving. No matter what you're betting on, there's a very good chance that it's rigged in some way. The sports books are always going to win. The more legal sports betting gets and the more advertised it is, the worse it's going to be. Like I think it's just awful. Eventually, we'll have social credit scores and won't be able to access our bank accounts unless we fall on the line. I don't know about that. Let's see. AI stinks like ass, but never trust algorithmic nerd shit. I think AI, it's gotten out of hand already. But I think, like I said, as a tool, I think AI is great. But some people are using it as a lifeline. And the fact that, like, it's so easy to, like, create fake pictures, fake stories and shit, it's not good. I think it would be more productive to pick nation leaders in a random number generator because most people who are attracted to power don't usually deserve power. Anonymous, I think like when it comes to like politics, I think you should only be able to be a politician if you're between the age of 35 and 55. I think like it should be like a 20-year window and every single political position should have a cap on how long you can hold it. Like I think you should only be able to be a councilman for like 8 years or 4 years. Like you need fresh blood. You need new people coming in and looking at things because like once you get the same person in there, it like consistency is bad when it comes to politics, in my opinion. Like in terms of like not consistency, like it's stale when it's the same person looking at shit over and over again. But I don't think that's a crazy thing to think of. Read 1984 by George Orwell. The West is fucked. I mean, dude, 1984. Like, there's so many things. There's so many instances of of like movies and books and shit that show you that this is a bad idea. It makes both the leagues money. Why wouldn't they do it? Of course, dude. I'm so certain the NFL is rigged in some way, and I have a feeling in like 20 years there's going to be a giant story about like things that happened. Like, there's been some phone calls made for sure. I feel like America is sitcom for aliens. It might be. They already started doing social credit scores. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know about that. UK is what's on with the UK? Good humor, no cap. Well, yes, cap. Disease Beach, what's going on, man? And sat in the wait. Hold on. What did he say? I'll never forget one day. Me and my friends all spammed Colin Gillespie over because he was starting and had to adjust the book. Hadn't adjusted. He needed 10 and had 9 in the first half. Go to. I went to the Suns. I went to the Grayson Allen 50. Like he almost had 50 points against the Pelicans when I was in Phoenix, and I had Colin Gillespie. I think it was over 15 points, and he had 12 in the first half, and sat the entire second half. I was like, something's going on here. Wait, when I said term limits, I mean age limits on the presidency. I'm having a brain fart today. Yeah, Tyga. Like I said, I think politicians should not be older than 55 years old. I think that would be that's how I would fix things. Listen to my shitty beats. What do you got? Disease beats. Dude, bad beats are the funniest thing ever, except when they happen to you. I've had some really bad ones over the years. President can serve 2 4-year terms. Yeah, I see what you mean. Anyone over 70 should be off limits. I like I said, 55 should be the cutoff. My uncle is one of the biggest Dodger fans I've ever seen, and the season the Astros cheated, he went to one of the games and heard the banging and convinced they were cheating. Dude, they were not even hiding it very well, goated. Like when you watch any highlight, you can hear the banging of the trash cans. It's like the worst hidden thing ever. What's your favorite item in your room? I was gonna say favorite sports item, but obviously your Jets hat. Favorite item in my room? Probably my computer. Honestly, I do a lot of things on my computer. It's like great. It's basically like another TV. I now have it where like my PlayStation, my computer, and my TV. It's just basically a triple screen for sports. And on my computer, I could put more than one game on. It's great. I could create a whole fucking game, like an entire like sports cave down there, like down in my basement where my TV, my PlayStation is. It's great. Blaze gooing computer, dude. Phantom flag my ass. Guarantee you in 15 or so years, I'm 100% certain, goated, that shit about the Chiefs is gonna come out for sure. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Connor, have a good night, man. The government stinks like ass, but never trust old stiff tie fucks making choices that conveniently make the money. Exactly, pickled noodle. You're spot on. The problem is there's too many people who have taken advantage of the system that are in power in the government that do whatever they do so that they can line their pockets. It's fucking despicable. Like, I work for the government. I work, my job, I work very close with local government. And some of the shit I've seen, it's like fucking ridiculous, dude. It's fucking insane. I'll never forget. So I work in like road maintenance, right? Like, I'll tell you a quick story. Like, and if they ever see this and fire me, they can suck my ass. Like, I don't really care. Like, I work in road maintenance, right? So one of the big things is like, you know, paving roads in my town. It's a big thing. Like, problem is, it's so much easier for us to have outside contractors pave roads because we just don't have enough people to put together a crew to pave an entire road. Like, it's just not sufficient enough. That's why we pay outside contractors to do it. So, for some ungodly reason, um, our town bought a giant milling machine, which is used to like dig up the road before you pave, for us to use personally. And it was $500,000. And I'm like, what? I remember saying, I'm like, why are we buying this thing? So I remember going down to the photo shoot and I'm sitting there and one of the politicians comes up to me and he's like, this is a great buy. This is gonna be great. Now we can do everything in house. I'm like, this is the stupidest fucking thing you ever bought. Like, it takes like 7 people to run, and like the department that it's run through just doesn't have enough people to fucking run it, right? Turns out, like, this guy ends up like there ends up coming out this whole story that he was getting like kickbacks on certain things he bought, and this was one of them. So basically, he bought this thing from a company that his buddy ran, who gave him a fucking kickback on it. Like, so we bought the stupidest fucking thing. We spent taxpayers' dollars for some fucking shitty politician to get a kickback on. It's so fucked up. Don't you game on your computer? Yes, I do. I play Fortnite on my computer. That's about it. Do you have a PlayStation 5? And what's your favorite zombies map? I do have a PlayStation 5. That's how I play MLP The Show. Favorite zombies map? I don't really play zombies. I believe a dictator with country's best interest do much better than a president of democracy. I don't totally agree with that, Anonymous. I just think the problem is things become dictator like when we have the same people like in Congress. That's the problem. Do some research on Klaus Schwab Economic Forum. It's a group of tiny hatters who plan the New World Order. I'll look into that. Also, you should have to retake your driver's license after the age of 60. I agree. I think every 5 years after you turn 60. I hate being a Kings fan. Jim Hiller is worse than Hitler. Um, yeah, no, that what's going on in LA is brutal, man. We need Congress term limits, 100%. Dude, there's too many politicians. Like, the one that always comes to mind is obviously Nancy Pelosi. Her fucking husband's the greatest fucking stock trader of all time. You gotta wonder why. Like, clearly she knows things and she's letting him know. It's so fucked up. They'll never allow you to get ahead. Honestly, someday my goal is to have this. Like, if this channel runs well enough, maybe someday I'll run for fucking Congress. But nah, fuck that. I don't ever want to be a politician. I said that and I just like, ugh. Diana Feinstein fossil stayed in Cali for, jeez. Yeah, it's tough, man. Listen, guys, I'm gonna hit the hay. It's 3:20 in the morning. I gotta go to sleep. I actually have to check out of this hotel tomorrow because I'm going to a different hotel. I'm actually moving hotels because I reached out to. This is pretty cool. Reached out to Wind Creek, Bethlehem, the casino that I've been using for the video I'm filming this weekend, and got a comped room for tomorrow night. So I'm gonna be moving over there, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I might do a live stream from the casino. We'll see. This whole weekend, I'm filming a video. It's gonna be fun. I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you guys all for joining. Really appreciate it.